Football Filipino club Kaya Iloilo wants to make the most of an opportunity overseas. Kaya is facing Shanghai Port tomorrow for a slot in this year's AFC Champions League. The playoff match kicks off in Bangkok, Thailand. Now, if Kaya wins, it will be the Filipino club's debut in the prestigious Continental Club competition. Ahead of the crucial game, Kaya added more firepower to their lineup. They tapped that man services of former Ateneo standout Jarvey Gayoso. The UAAP football MVP is coming off a stint with the Philippine Azkals in the joint qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup and the AFC Asian Cup. And joining us right now to go all out on this story is Jarvey Gayoso himself. Jarvey, hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you. Finally, natuloy na tayo after weeks and weeks of just messaging each other. Here we are having this conversation. And last time we saw each other was live, I think, here in CNN Philippines. Now, how ready and excited are you for your debut for Kaya FC? Because you seem really giddy.
I'm excited. I've always wanted to play with the club. I've always wanted to play in the highest level possible. And I'm familiar with Kaya and their history and what they stand for. And it's just made me a lot more excited to be able to experience this new achievement that the club has gained, being able to play in the AFC Champions League qualifiers.
Well, not a lot of time for you to get to really know your team. Although you're familiar with Kaya, you said you know them pretty well. That's why you also signed with them. Just last week, you were actually with the Azkals for the joint qualifiers. And then now, in terms of fitting in with Kaya, you mentioned you're excited, you know the team pretty much. But do you think there will be a challenge fitting in with this new club? I was about to say and ask if you're tired after playing with the Azkals, but you're just 24 years old. You're fine. But how about fitting in? Will that be a problem for you?
I don't think so. After a few days of training, the tempo has been pretty fast-paced as well. So it's pretty similar to how we are in the Azkals. And I think the only thing that made it better, well, for me, is that I'm closer to a lot of these guys here in Kaya because I've played for them. I played with them.
Harvey?
Them sometimes.
There.
So
okay.
It was nice to meet and to see new and also, of course, old friends.
Harvey, I don't know if you can still hear me, but big game tomorrow against Shanghai Port. Of course, you are no stranger to playing big games, having experienced them in the UAAP. But do you still feel pressure heading into your debut, knowing that it is a really crucial match, or and like does it motivate you to perform even well after playing with the Azkals last week and then now debut against a tough team with Kaya?
I definitely understand that they did intend to sign me for a reason, so the pressure is there. But at the same time, it's just a good feeling to be able to play and represent the country and to represent the brand, to be able to be at the highest stage possible. And it's a crucial match, definitely. So we have to be ready. We have to give everything, especially because losing in this game would just mean that we'd have to go home, and none of us here want that. I don't mind extending if it means getting in deeper into the stages of the AFC Champions League.
What will Jarvey Gayoso bring to Kaya FC? What will you add? Because I just mentioned earlier that they added more firepower, and I agree, you're such a talented kid on the pitch. But what can you bring personally to this already good squad?
I feel like my eagerness and my hunger to be able to prove myself, because I know I'm still trying to gain as much experience. So there's still a fire burning in me that I still want to be able to improve, and I still want to learn from all this experience. So I'll definitely be making the most out of it. And I guess my speed. I'm pretty much known for being a runner in the field. So I think that's what I can add.
You're one of the quickest guys out there on the pitch I've seen. Jarvey, last year when you bid farewell to the Ateneo men's football team, I also remember I bumped into you at a mall and you said you're joining a local club in preparation for a chance to play professionally overseas. Was this that move that you were talking about? And what happened to the plan that, that you may play abroad?
That dream is pretty much still alive. I'm still working towards that. And when we did meet before, I was actually talking about the Azkals development team. So that was the team that I was joining in preparation for that dream to move abroad.
Okay, and everything came into fruition, and here you are having your debut tomorrow with Kaya. Stay where you are, kid. Jarvey and I will talk about his Azkals career. You're watching Sportsdesk only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. Stay tuned. For joining us here on Sportsdesk, and our guest today, rising football star Jarvey Gayoso. But before we continue our conversation with Jarvey, I did pose a question out there earlier. Now let's find out the answer to our quiz. Question of the day. The question was, football star Phil Younghusband is currently the Philippine Azkals top scorer of all time. How many goals did Phil score for the team during his career? You want to take a crack at it, Jarvey? Take a guess. How many
52?
goals? What?
52?
Oh, man. Did you Google it or you just know it at the back of your head?
I know it because I researched before the top scorers for national team players.
Ooh,
and he was one of those top 50, I think.
You're right. Answer is 52 goals. Phil also holds, by the way, Jarvey, the Azkals record for most caps or international appearances with 108. And you recently got to suit up for the Azkals. You mentioned that earlier, that was a reason to join the Azkals development team. And with the senior team, you joined them for the joint World Cup and Asian Cup qualifiers. How was that experience for you, personally?
So the Azkals was a great experience because we had a lot of players, a lot of young players come in, and they were very young and very experienced in the international scene. And it was just a great environment for me to learn and to progress in my game. Everybody was so skilled, which made the pace of the game faster. And I needed to learn that. I needed to adjust to that and to adapt. And of course, mentally, I needed to be able to compartmentalize and focus on my game more. And being here with Kaya, there are a lot of talented players. I mean, they're one of the best teams also.
Yeah.
We're one of the best teams in the Philippines, and we're proving it by being here in the Asian scene. So it's just a great experience for me, and I'm trying to soak up as much as I can so that I can learn and progress.
Yeah, just soak it all in. Yeah, just get all the experience that will benefit you in the future. You also played for the Azkals in the SEA Games. Let's not forget about that. But that lineup featured more of the guys from the under-22 team, diba? Now getting to play with the seniors and with the U22 team, how different is it? Like playing now with the seniors Azkals team?
I think the biggest difference would be the influence that the Azkals players have. We have a lot of players that are very experienced. The under-22 team has a lot of players that are still up there, who are still trying to get up there. We have influences like Shrocky and Angel Guerrado, who are big players and who have experienced a lot, and they become just kind of like a kuya to us younger guys. But in the U22 and U23, then we're basically all the same, trying to make it. So that's the difference that I see.
Well, I mentioned earlier that Phil Younghusband played 108 games, scored 52 games for the Azkals. Do you see yourself playing this many games as well, and probably, hopefully, and is that a goal in mind to beat that 52 goals? Is the national team part of your long-term plan, and how long do you see yourself playing for the Azkals? I
I will always tried my best to play for the country if given the opportunity. I will never say no to this opportunity. If I'm given the chance, then I will definitely take it no matter what. I doubt that I'm gonna get 100 plus caps anymore because Phil represented the country so much earlier than me.
Yeah.
So I doubt I'm gonna get 104 or 105 or just basically above 100. And for the goals, it's definitely not an easy thing to beat. I don't think. I think our second is 16 goals,
Yeah, 16 goals.
which is Chiefy. I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
I think he's the second highest.
Well, Jarvey, always a pleasure talking to you. And of course, I always admire that humility in you. Just keep on going, kid. Rooting for you there in Thailand. Good luck tomorrow with Kaya
Thanks very
FC.
much.
Go kill it. Go kill it,
Thanks,
Jarvey.
Anthony.
Thank you. Thank you. The best of luck to you again. That was rising football star Jarvey Gayoso.